So hello everyone, this is Chashara from Edexcel Narandaj. I think you are well. So I think you have a long distance from you and me, and I am trying to solve some maths on the boards, and you have some workouts, we have some homework at home. So let's see which types of maths we will solve today. So today we will solve unit 12.1 from level up book, page number 206. This maths on simple calculation on fraction. So simple calculation means some additions, subtraction, multiplication and divisions, and we will solve some word problem on these calculations. So let's solve. I will solve some one maths from each number. Okay. So look at here. So I don't think you need to know how to solve the addition and subtraction of fractions. Just I am solving this maths. So now from number 1 I will solve number D. Look at here. 3 by 7 plus 4 by 7 minus 5 by 7. As we know, we have same denominator of a fraction. The LCM should be 7. The LCM is 7. So how can I solve this math? 7 will be divided by this LCM 7 and this 1, and 1 will multiple with 3. The answer is 3. And same here, 4 and 5. Add 3 with 4, 7 minus 5 is 2 by 7 is the answer. Look at it, it's a very easy math to solve. So let's solve number 2. So simple workouts on if I have 3/10 of 350 miles. What is the answer? We have to chop some numbers. If we have 0 in both numerator and denominator, it's very easy to chop. So 0 will be go with 0, 0, 0 go. So which number is remain as the denominator is 1, and we have to multiply 35 with 3. So what is the number? What is the answer? So 3 with 35. The 3 5s are 15, carry 1, 3 3s are 9 plus 1 10. It's 105 minus answer. And say I want to solve number D from number 2. 2D is 3/7 of 91 centimeter. So, can I divide 91 by 7? Let's check. So, divide 91 by 7. So, how can I? Now, 7 on the 7, 21, 3 7 is 21. The answer is 30. So, if I divide 91 by 7, the answer is 30. So, there is a 1 in our denominator. Let's find this multiply 30 with 3. The 13 3s are 39 is my answer. So, we have solved number 2D. And let's solve number 3. So, look at here. It's a simple word problem in number 3. Fabian needs 4/9 of a bag of flour. So if Fabian needs 4/9 of a bag of flour, if the bag contains 450 gram, so how much should he measure out? So if the bag contains 450 gram, I have to find out what is the 450 gram of the 4/9 of 450 gram. So 4/9 of 450 gram. So if I chop 9 with 450, 4/9 is the 5 times are 45 is 50. The 50 with multiple with 4 is a 200 gram. So she measured 200 gram from the bag. So number 4, let's solve number this as a simple sum additions in number 4. I am solving one math from number 4. 4D 2 by 9 plus 2 by 3. So as you know the rules, to find out how can I add the two fractions. To solve the two fractions, we have to find out the LCM of our denominator. So what is the LCM of our denominator? The denominators are 3 and 9. The 3 and 9. What is the LCM of 3 and 9? So if I divide the both number by 3, 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. So what is the answer? Multiple all the factors. The factors, multiplication of the factors are 3 multiple with 1, 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. The LCM is 9. So I am writing 9 here. So now what is the rules? The rules is divide this denominator with this denominator. We have a common denominator here, and that I am writing this common denominator and the LCM here. So what is the LCM? Is 9. 9 will be divided with this denominator. 9 divided by 9 is 1. 1 will multiply with 2, it's 2. And this 9 will be divided by 3, it's 3. 3 will multiply with 2, 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 is 8, so 8 by 9 is my answer. It's very easy to solve this math. I am talking about the number 4e. Check out the 4e, is it different? So look at the question. The question is, look at your answer from A to D. When you add the positive fraction, is the answer is bigger or smaller than the original fraction? So if I add the two numbers, the answer should be bigger than the other numbers. Suppose, as an example, if I add 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5 is total is 9, the answer should be bigger than the two numbers. So now, if I get the answer is 8 by 9 from the addition of two fractions, the answer should be bigger than these two fractions. Okay, this answer would be, what is the answer? It's bigger or smaller? It should be bigger. The answer should be bigger than the original fraction. The answer E is 4. The answer 4E is bigger. Same as number 5. We have to subtract some fractions. Let's solve number 4 here. Number 5. The number 5 is subtraction. I am solving one math from number 5. 10 by 12 minus 4 by 9. So as our previous rules, we know the rules. We have to find out the LCM of our denominators of our fraction. So to find out also, we have to divide the both number by one number. Which number I can divide? So 3 can be divided with two number. So 3 divided by 12, 12 divided by 3 is 4. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Can you divide the both number with any number? No, I can't divide these numbers with any number. That's why we have to multiply all the factors. The factors are 3 into 4 into 3. 3 4s are 12, 12 3s are 36. My LCM answer is 36. So if the answer is 36, 36 works at the common denominator. So the common denominator will be divided with this denominator. 36 divided by 12 is 3. 3 with multiple 10 is 30. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 4 will multiply with 4. 4 4s are 16. So now, what is the subtraction? 4, 6 to 10 is 4. Carry 1, 2, 1. It's 4, 10 by 36. I think you can chop the both number because their numbers are even. Then if I have even number, we can chop the both number by 2. So divide this numbers by 2. If I divide this 14 by 2, I will get 7. If I divide 36 by 2, it's 18. So 7 by 18 is my answer. So look at here. Let's solve the number 5e. So look at your answer of this maths, and when you subtract the positive fraction, is the answer bigger or smaller than the first fraction? So if I have an answer from a subtraction, the answer is bigger or smaller from the first fraction. We have to find out. I am solving this as a simple subtraction. It's 9 minus 3. The answer is 6. So if I have an answer of a subtraction is 6, is it bigger from the first number? No, the answer never be bigger from the first number. It could be bigger than the second number, but the answer should be always smaller than the first number. And same as this way, the answer of a subtraction of a fraction, so it should be always smaller than the first fraction. So what is the answer of 5e? The answer is smaller. I will get always smaller value than the from the first fractions. Okay, now let's solve number 6. It's a word problem. So it's a word problem. Question number 6. Marco wins 10,500 pounds in a competition, and he gives 1/3 of his winning to his mother, 1/8 of his father, keeps 1/8 for himself and gives the rest of his sister. So what fraction of his winning does he give to his sister? We have to find out the answer in a fraction. So I don't need to think about this number of the value, because we have to find out this answer in a fraction. I can add or subtract this fraction to find out the answer. So what fraction has been given? Say question number 6. He has given 1/3 of his money to his mother, 1/8 to his brother, and 1/8 for himself. So what is the answer of this addition? Let's find out. So what is the LCM of 388? So 388 LCM is, we can divide the both number this number by 8. So what is the LCM of this number? So 8 will multiple with 3, 3 it's a 24, 24 into 1, 1. The answer is also 24. So LCM is a 24, as you know the form rules. The 24 divided by 3 is 8, 8 will multiple with 1, 8. 24 divided by 3, 8 by 24 divided by 8 is 3, 3 will multiple with 1, 3 ones are 3, and there also is 3. So if I add all the numbers, 8 plus 3 plus 3, it's 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 40. That means among 24 he has given 40. Among 24 he has given 40. So rest of the part he has given to his sister. So what fraction he has given to his sister? Let's find out. For his sister, he has given the whole fraction of a number is 1. If I subtract this fraction from 1, so what is the LCM? There is no denominator of this the first number, so that's why we have a denominator for second fraction. The denominator is the second fraction is 24. The LCM should be 24. The LCM should be multiple with the number 24 1 the 24, 24 minus 40, 10 by 24. We can chop the both number and then convert in the simplest form. We can divide the both number by 2. If I chop the both number by 2, the answer is 5 by 12. So what fraction he has given to his sister? It's 5 by 12. Here's question number 6 answer. Now let's solve some maths from number 7 and 8. I'm solving number 8. I think you can solve number 7 at home. Let's solve some maths from number 7. It's an addition, not number 7, from number 8. It's an addition of fraction. The fractions are in a mixed form. So look at here. 3 whole 1 by 4. We add with 2 whole 1 by 2. So we have to convert mixed fraction to improper fraction. How can I convert mixed fraction to improper fraction? Look at here. 3 4 are 12. This number will be multiple with this number. 3 will multiple with 4. It's 12. And the multiplication will add with this number. But if the multiplication of 3 with 4 is 12 and 12 will add with 1. It's 12 plus 1 13. 13 by 4. Then same here. 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 2. So what is the LCM of 2 and 4? The LCM. So LCM is 4. The 4 will divide it with 4, 1 will multiple with 30. It's 30. 4 will divide it by 2, 2. The answer is 2, 2 will multiple with 5, 5 2s are 10. 23. If I have an improper fraction answer, we have to convert this answer in a mixed form. So how can I convert this answer in mixed form? Divide 23 by 4. So 4 5s are 20. 3. So this number will be in a whole number. And what is the remainder? 3 by 4. The answer is 5 whole 3 by 4. I think you can solve the other maths of number 8 as same as number 8a. And let's solve some maths from number 9. Look at here. Number 9 is a multiplication of fractions. So if I have a whole number 125, if I multiply this whole number with a fraction, how can I solve? It's very easy. D5 is the denominator of a fraction. This denominator will be divided with this, the whole number. If I divide this denominator of whole number, if I divide 5 with 25, 125. So 125 divided by 5, the answer is 5 2s are 10, 25, 5 25. The answer is 25. And multiply 25 into 3, so 75 is the answer. This is answer very easy. I think you can solve the others one. You can solve A, B, C, D at home. And let me solve number 10 now. The number 10 is the division of fractions with the whole number. So how can I divide a fraction with a whole number? Look at it. The first one, 10 divided by 2 by 5. So now, if I want to divide of a fraction, we have to convert this division into multiplication. So how can I convert? If I convert in the division to multiplication, this fraction will be reversed. This fraction will be converted into reciprocal fraction. What is the reciprocal fraction? The opposite fraction of a fraction. The reciprocal answer of this fraction is 5 by 2. Now this fraction will become 5 by 2. So now look at it. At the previous one, we can divide 2 with 10. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 5 5s are 25 is the answer. I think you can solve the other math at number 10a. And let's say 11 is a subtraction of mixed number. I think you can solve this math as number 8. 10 same not 10. 11 is same as number 8. I am solving number 12. It's a word problem. Look at the board. Question number 12. Sanjay has completed 15 whole 2/3 miles of a 24 whole 5/7 miles race. How far does he need to run? So if I have a track of 24 whole 5/7 miles, and if I turn only 15 whole to how much left? We have to subtract this number. So how can we? 24 multiple with 7 and then add with 5. If I multiply 24 with 7, 24 7s are 4 7s are 28, carry 2 4 7 is a 14 plus 2 16 168 plus 5 13, carry 1 7 1, that is 173 by 7. Same here, 3 15s are 45 plus 2 47 by 3. So now, what is the LCM of 3 and 7? I think this number can be divided with a number. So that's why I have to multiply the both numbers. 7 to 3 is 21. So if the LCM is 21, the 21 should be divided by 7. 21 divided by 7 is 3. So 173 will multiple with 3. The 3 3s are 9. 3 7s are 21. 3 1s are 3 plus 2. 5 and 19. Now, 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 will multiple with 47. The 47 will multiple with 7. 7 7s are 49 by 4. 12 4s are 28. 28 plus 4, 32. So 329 is the answer. 9 and 0. 2 to 11 is 9. Carry 1. Carry 1 plus 3, 4. 4 to 5 is 1. 190 by 21. That's why we have got an answer. This answer in improper form. That's why we have to convert this improper number to a mixed number. So 21 divided by 190. 21 sevens are, I think 21 8. I have to divide multiply 3. 1 are 8, 2 are 16. And 21 9. 9 on the 9 2 are 18. So 21 9 are 189. So I got the answer 9 whole 1 by 21. The answer is 9 whole 1 by 21 of this subtraction. So, the number 13, 14 and 15 is a multiplication division and it's one more word problem. So, I am solving one math from number 13 and one math from number 14. Let's solve. Let's solve number 13. I am solving one math. Which number I should solve? I am solving with the harder one. Number E, 1 whole 4 by 5 and 2 whole 1 by 3. So if I have this multiplication of two mixed number, so we have to convert the mixed to improper. 5 under 5 plus 4, 9 by 5 multiple 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7 by 3. So can we chop these fractions? If I want to chop, we have to see the denominators with the numerators. So the denominators are 3 and 5, the numerators are 9 and 7. Can we chop these numbers? Can we chop 9 with 3? Yes, we can chop. So 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. Can we chop 3 with 5? No. Can we chop 5 with 7? No. So if I can't chop any number, let's multiply the denominator with denominator 5 with multiple with 1, 5, and 3 with multiple with 7 is 21. So we got an improper number. That's why we have to convert these improper to mixed fraction. So 5 divided by 21, 5 4 is 20. The answer is 4 whole 1 by 5. Very easy. These are from these numbers from number 13, and I am solving number 14D. Let's solve 14D. 3 whole 1 by 4 divided by 2 whole 1 by 2. Let's convert our mixed fraction to improper. 3 4 the 12 plus 1 13. 13 by 4 divided 2 to the 4 plus 1 5 by 2. So I have now division. We have to convert in a multiplication. If I want to convert this fraction will be reciprocal from. What is the reciprocal fraction of this fraction? Is 2 by 5. So now let's see, can we divide these numbers? With any numbers. We can chop the 2 and 4. 2 on the 2, 2 2s are 4. We can chop 13 with 2. We can't chop 13 with 5. That's why we have to multiply the denominator with denominator. 5 with multiple with 2 is 10, and 13 with multiple with 1 is 13. So I got the answer in improper form. That's why we have to convert this number in mixed form. 10 ones are 10 is 1 whole 3 by 10. This is the 14D answer. The last one of this chapter is 15, and this is a word problem. Let's solve number 15. Number 15 is, let's see the question. A rectangle has an area of 3 whole 1/16 meter square and its width is 1 whole 5/8 meter. So what is its length? As we know, the area of a rectangle. The area of rectangle is area into equal to length multiple width. If I want to find out the length, the area should be divided by width. We have to find out length. So look at here. We know that 3 whole 1 by 16 will be divided by 1 whole 5 by 8. So as same as number 14D, we have to solve this number in the same way. Let's solve 3 16s are 48. 48 plus 1 49 by 16 divided 1 8s are 8. 8 ones are 8. 8 plus 5 13. 13 by 8. Convert this division into multiplication. It will become 8 by 30. 8 with 16. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16. I think no more numbers can be chopped. Okay, now let's multiply 13 2s are 26 by 49. We got the answer in improper form, that we have to divide 49, 26, 49. 26 2s are 52, so 26 1s are 26, 26 1s are 23, 2. The remainder is 23. The answer is 1 whole 23 by 26. The unit is in meter because we have to find out the length. So that's it of number 15. We have solved the whole chapter. I think you can solve the rest of the maths of these chapters. So your classwork, we have done 12.1, 1 to 15, and we have to solve all maths from this chapter. We have to solve all maths of this chapter. 12.1, 1 to 15. It's your homework. that's all for today. I think it's a very critical condition in our country. Stay at home, don't come out from your home. And be safe. Clean your hands regularly and stay safe. Bye bye.